Okay, in this section, we'll talk about Google Scholar. In Google Scholar, you can do academic research. So when you do your research here, it will only bring up the relevant academic resources that match with your queries. So you can access Google Scholar at scholar.google.com. And this is the website that you'll find there. So let's say that our topic again is exam anxiety. So when you do a Google search, Google Scholar search, this is the screen that you get. This is the result page that you get. So this is more or less similar to regular Google search, but as I said previously, you get only academic results from academic resources like books or journal articles. So when you look at the left side, left column, you'll find some time limitations. For example, if you click on since 2018, you'll only find the research results that have been published since 2018, so in the last 2 years, and it reduces the number of results to about 3,000. It narrows down the search. And so you'll find only current examples of research about this topic. And when you click on these three lines, you'll find some further options like the advanced search here. And when you click on advanced search, you'll find further options to narrow down your research, your search. So for example, you can search for the exact phrase, and this is especially important. You can look for the words anywhere in the article. I'm talking about a journal article, or you can just limit your search to the title of the article. So if you want this keyword, these keywords, exam anxiety, to be only in the article's title, okay, not in the body, but you want articles with this title, exam anxiety, then you can click on it, and only articles which have exam anxiety in their title will show up in the results. So this is what you get when you do that. All in title, exam anxiety, and it goes down to 187 results. And we only get, articles with this keyword in their titles. So we can have access to research articles like this one over here. Check the topic, the title, I mean. So how does exam anxiety affect the performance of university students? As you see, it is very relevant to your research, and I'm sure you'll be able to find information that you can use in your research assignment. Okay, so let's take a look at some other details in the search list or result list, let's say. So the first one is, it says here all 6 versions. This is not very important, but you can find different versions of the same paper. Well, maybe sometimes they are published in different platforms, and if you click on this, you can find the different versions of the same paper published in different platforms, okay? And if you click on this, well, obviously you find related or similar articles to this one. And it says cited by 161 people. So it says here, what it says here is, this article has been used by 161 other researchers. And they cited it properly, and it shows up here in Google Scholar. And what you need to do is the same. If you use this, if you use a resource in your homework, in your assignment, in your research assignment, then you definitely have to cite it. In other words, you have to state that you have used the information that you borrowed from others. So what about this one? So when you click on this, you'll find this list. So it says MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, and Vancouver. And what are these? These are different guidelines, different set of rules that dictate how we can refer to the resources that we borrowed from others. So as I told you before, we got in-text citation and end-text citation, and these can be used in end-text citation. Normally, you would have to manually write down the author, the surname, the date, and the title of the journal article, the journal where it was published, the page numbers, so on and so forth. But this feature of Google Scholar helps you to easily cite the journal article in the end text citation part of your assignment. So what you can do is just copy this and paste it in your assignment. As I told you before, we use APA guidelines here at Metu. But you got to be careful about one thing. You have to check whether it is the latest APA guideline. For example, well, these days we use the APA version 7. Okay, so you still have to check if it is right or not. Okay, and don't worry about it. We'll talk in more detail about how to cite your resources later on. Okay, what about this star here? So when you click on it, it bookmarks this article and it goes directly to your library if you're signed into Google. So when you click on My Library in Google Scholar, you'll find a list of all the articles that you have bookmarked. And you'll find the last one, the latest one, here at the top. Okay. So this is it about Google Scholar, and now we'll practice what we have learned.